In the north of Sweden, where forests stretch mile after mile, where lakes and mountains blend to make a calm, clean countryside, there is a forest land, rich in wildlife. Deep in the forest, we find a town called Jörn, where wood is king and jörnträd homes are made. Trees here grow straight, strong and slow. The trees that go to make a jörnträd home are not like any others. This is northern Swedish pine. It's the best timber growing. William Ericsson founded jörnträd nearly 60 years ago. Thomas, Per and Stellan are the third generation of Ericssons, carrying on the traditions generations of woodsmen have gathered, combining the human skills their grandfather used with the most modern equipment and techniques. Only the absolute finest of the northern Swedish pine is used to make a jörnträd homes. There's a lot of pine here, and jörnträd need only to take the best. Jörnträd men know their trees. Their skilled eyes can quickly choose the best. This tree is probably 130 years old, but once chosen, it is quickly felled and carefully made ready for transport. The tight growth rings tell the story. Close together, they talk of short summers, trees that grow slowly, straight and strong. All wooden houses are built from a living material, but jörnträd homes are made from only the finest of trees. The world's finest timber deserves careful treatment. Every day, lumber trucks arrive at the jörnträd factory and offload timber to feed the sawmill and the factory. Before processing, the timber is stacked in enormous yards where millions of logs are lying worth millions of dollars. This reserve of material ensures a continual supply to the factory, whatever the weather. Massive machines ensure that timber reaches the plant in the best possible condition. Quality and care are the hallmark of a jörnträd home, and even here among the timber stacks, great care is taken with the logs to avoid damaging them. The first step in the production of a jörnträd home is the timber intake. Here the machines, guided by experienced minds and eyes, take over. Like the rest of the factory, it's highly mechanized, but still relies on the knowledge, experience and skill of men who have been working with this material for many generations. Each log is carefully measured and its quality judged. Computers help to register every log, which are then sorted and stacked according to size and length. To one stack goes material for planks, to another material for posts. stacks for short logs and stacks for long. The sorted timber is now on its way to the factory. Careful eyes and powerful grips load the sorted logs into the saw shed. This machine searches for nails or other metal objects in the logs that might ruin the saw or spoil the finish on a plank. Any logs containing nails or other metal are discarded. The bark is removed from the logs before going to the saw. A life of skill and experience is combined with modern techniques to ensure the optimal use of the timber in the saw plant, which uses laser technology to make the most out of every log. Now we shall see how many machines combine to shape the wood. Our forest log will soon be planks and posts, joists, beams and rafters. After the saw, the wood passes through the dryer. Well-dried wood does not rot or warp, so Jörnträ let the wood dry in specially controlled conditions to achieve the right humidity. This is a plank sorter, an enormous machine directed by one man's mind and eyes. This stack of wood is being fed into the plane. In Jörnträ's new and highly effective plane, the sawn and dried wood is planed to give the famous Jörnträ finish. The wood now moves to the assembly plant. These drawings guide men and machines who are cutting the joints. Exact measurement and cutting here in the factory ensure the finest fit when the home comes to the building site. Precision here ensures an easily erected building, high quality and low cost. Here we see another example of Yuan-Tre's quality and care. The operator marks off any substandard parts, the camera reads the markings, and a saw removes the faulty section. This is Yuan-Tre's central computer, the brain that retains the thousands of details that are needed to make a Yuan-Tre home. These humidifiers ensure that wood and workers are kept in the best of environments. This is a Swedish garden cabin, used for everything from playhouse to potting shed. Packed down neatly, one of these garden cabins will soon be on its way to the customer. Careful packaging not only ensures that the quality products that Yuan-Tre have made stay in the best condition, but also that they are easy to handle and protected from damage, both while in transit and when on site. Yuan-Tre have invested heavily in packaging and handling equipment in order that such shipments may arrive undamaged with the customer. Much of Yuan-Tre's production now goes to export, which places particularly high demands on packaging and handling of the consignments. Japan is a growing export market for Yuan-Tre. The Japanese buyers know that they can trust Yuan-Tre's quality as a manufacturer and reliability as a supplier when ordering goods for their demanding and quality-conscious market. Another load of Yuan-Tre homes and Yuan-Tre products is about to leave the factory. This is a consignment of Yuan-Tre homes at the start of its long journey to Japan. Every day, trucks and traders like this are carrying consignments of Yuan-Tre homes all over the world, taking with to it, and the quality and finish are the best that money. These strong, straight pines are the stuff that makes a Yuan-Tre home, and there are none better.